The trademark, the intellectual property right awareness is the very much necessity at this hour. Many of the MSME, especially startups and micro, small and medium entrepreneurs, due to lack of awareness on the intellectual property rights, such as patent filing, trademark filing, designing, or copyright, sometimes either innocently they infringe it, or knowingly sometimes they try to do some modification, some kind of a changes, with minor modification changes, they try to infringe somebody's trademark, which subsequently creates a lot of legal complications for them. With that view, Government of India, Ministry of MSMEs has established nearly 34 IPFCs all over India, and still in the process of establishing more IPFCs, nearly to the number of 100 is going to be established all over India. These IP facility centers are supported by the DCPCB financially for establishing the infrastructure, hiring and engaging the experts, IP professionals, those who can counsel and guide the startups and MSME entrepreneurs in terms of identifying their intellectual property rights, the potentiality of intellectual rights, and how to protect legally with minimum or nominal charge of the fees. So, CTTC Bhubaneswar is having one such IPFC Intellectual Property Facility Center, is having operating successfully since last more than 3 years. And we have many success stories to share. And I will discuss today about the strategic use of IPRs in MSME's branding, visual identity perspective. What is important when we talk about the MSME or the business? What is most important factor for the business? As we know, the quality of the product or service any industry, anybody is providing, that is the top priority, top most important for the customers. The sustainability and the growth of the business depends largely upon the quality of the product or the service. If you compromise in quality of the product or service, and today's business will be definitely closed down without any doubt. So when you talk about the quality, it's not only doing the quality, also people need to give a confidence to the customers, need to give a confidence to the consumers that yes, this particular product is of excellent quality. And as you know, either maybe as an entrepreneur, also somehow or other, we are also as a customer and a consumer to some other suppliers in terms of the product or the services. So as a customer, when you stand, we emphasize the things, certain parameter towards the quality, safety, reliability, and its competitive price and availability of the product at our as per our need. So these are the prime important factors for this a good business. And if we can maintain it, then we can sustain and we can improve. When you talk about the quality, is nothing a perception, a perseverance, how the customer feels when you say a particular institution name, particular brand name, particular company name, then customer gets a gut feeling. Yes, if I go to this particular institute, then I will have the best kind of training. If I go to this particular, if I purchase this particular equipment, a particular brand of the equipment, then it will be definitely I am with full confidence I can use with it will meet my purpose and with adequately with safety and reliability. So that is bringing the confidence. It's very important. It's not the doing textbook. It is equally important how the product, what is the perception, what is the belief of the customers in mind about the product or service that we are delivering. That is what we call in the brand. So every entrepreneur is a leader. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So we need to know how to show, because the entrepreneur as a leader has to carry out his business as a person, change his vision and connect with the people with the will align the people's in line with the organization's goal and objectives or the vision of the organization. So make your team feel respected as an entrepreneur. Make your field team respected, empowered, and genuinely excited about the company's mission. Every tiny business, every micro or small business of today having a great potentiality of becoming a multinational company tomorrow. When you talk all these slogans, when you talk about the course, one thing is very powerful behind this, it influences all these dialogues, all these statements, that is called brand. So, voice of the entrepreneurs on the brand, many well-known, the international reputed entrepreneurs, they say the products are made in the factory, but brands are created in the mind, in people's minds. A brand is a promise. A good brand is a promise kept. Is Muthar Kept, CEO of the Coca-Cola company. Your brand is what other people say about you when you are not in the room. That means the brand is that important. From our business perspective, it could be a personal branding, it could be product branding, it could be institutional branding. So branded business, as you understand, is having direct relationship. Then what is branding? It is a way of identifying our business opportunities, exploring the business opportunity, the height of the finance. Branding, does it mean a logo? Many of us will say brand means logo. This is a visual perspective, visual identity. A strong brand is more than just a logo. It's not merely a logo. It is more than just a logo. It's reflected in everything from your customer service time, staff uniforms, business cards, and premises to your marketing materials and advertising. It is how your customers recognize and experience your business. It speaks about business ethics, values, and culture. So branding not merely limiting to a particular device, a logo, or a particular shape. It speaks a lot about the ethics, values, product quality, organization culture, and it gives a strong identity, strong impression in the mind of the customer or the consumer with respect to the product. A brand is the image of the personality of a product or service that a business provides. A product's features such as the logos or the slogans make it unique and different. When you talk about the brand, it could be a design, it could be a device, it could be a tagline. And these logos or the slogans make it unique and different. A company's products or the services brand make it stand out. If you look at some of the pictures here, one light bulb and one man stand out in these two images. They are distinctively identified. Brands have the same effect on the companies and their products and services. If there are 1,000 products are there of the similar category, similar nature, similar shape, but your brand will be distinguished differently. It will have a shining effect. It will draw the attention. It will attract the customers to the products. ब्रांडिंग की ताकत, ब्रांडिंग एक ऐसी चीज है जिसकी वजह से लोग एक आम चीज के 5 से 10 गुना पैसा देने के लिए तैयार हो जाते हैं. We all know. If non-branded product is available 2 rupees, this same product if it is branded well from a reputed company, if the brand is trusted and reliable, people don't mind to pay 10 rupees, 20 rupees for the product. That is what the business strategy is. So brands are now more than just a means of the differentiating products. Today's brands also convey a promise. The promise is that the product you buy will meet the standards of the manufacturers to deliver. As you know, when you look at any kind of logo, any kind of device mark, any kind of the tagline, that gives enough confidence that this is what going to meet my requirement. I am 100% going to, I am satisfied. I expect a minimum amount of hassles or trouble with product or the services. When I see that logo, I know I will get quality in its product or service and which will be reliable, and it will not merely meet my expectation, it will also exceed my expectations. The typical example we know the Coca-Cola, quality branding can result in higher sales of a product. In fact, even products that are associated with the certain brand benefit from the higher sales too. A good example would be someone who enjoys Coca-Cola and tries other soft drinks by the company. The Coca-Cola company also sells Sprite, Fanta, Powerade, etc. So there are certain, if you look at the top 10 brands, in 2019, 10 most valuable brands, Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Visa, Facebook, Alibaba, Tencent, McDonald's, AT&T, etc. The companies that have the most valuable brands in the world today are very different compared to the 50 years ago. Four of these top 10, like four of these top 10 are tech companies. Only three companies in the top 10 exist 1970, like Visa, McDonald's, AT&T. So branding to a small business, how to go about this as a micro, small entrepreneur, as a start entrepreneur, how to go about this, you need to understand. First of all, as a small business, to create a strong brand, I have to define the brand values. That your brand values, mission and vision should reflect in your brand or organization. Engage on social media. Today, you know, for the brand promotion, social media is a very highly influential media and the system and mechanism. So engaging with the audience is prerequisite to make your business popular online and establish your the brand. Maintain consistency, very important aspect in the quality. In order to retain the brand name, the quality has to maintain its consistency. So creating a brand guidelines is a good way to maintain consistency for your brand. And the carve unique identity. Establish a unique identity for your small business. So now transforming the small business into the brand. Why at all we are thinking about the brand? Because we want a massive business transformation. We have a dream to convert, to take our tiny industries of today, micro industry of today, to make it a multinational tomorrow. It might have started with a few parts of rupees. We want to make it a company of $1 million. So that is why what is needed, the process it needs, the business transformation. Transforming a small business into the brand which will lead to, which will make it one day our dream fulfilled to convert into a multinational companies. The common mistake for many of the business and the junior marketers is to consider the branding is only about the creating a business logo. What happens is it gives a mere feeling to the small business or the startup people. Branding means just a small tagline or logo and designing the business cards and official printed materials. That's what a misconception. However, branding is a very powerful tool to promote the business. It is about developing and maintaining the positive perception and positioning in targeted markets through all of your business communication tools. Please pay your attention. Branding is not merely designing a logo, not merely a tagline, not merely designing the business card or the logo or giving a name. It contains, it connects our dream, our vision, our philosophy, our ethics and the values, and need to be strongly promoted. It has strong brand has to be created, impression has to be created all along. That is why we have to provide, we have to give, like your brand message, product and service quality has to be maintained, have to meet and exceed the customer satisfaction, and consistently keep on meeting and improving. And the pricing strategy, it should be economical. In fact, if a good brand doesn't meet, customer is willing to pay any amount. Customer is willing to pay substantially better amount because of the brand. It's not that 2 rupees for the 2 lakhs rupees, because there are many competitors in market, and marketing is changing very fast. So we have to also, as a sustainable business partner, business owner, and to business entrepreneur, we have to look at the pricing strategies and the visual identity, how the people perceive about my product, what is the visual impression in their mind. I have to follow certain rules, the certain strategies, so that it creates a strong impression in the mind of the consumers. All marketing channels, advertising channels, and campaigns, etc. And internal employee attitude. Does the internal employee of organization having any role in the brand promotion? Yes, because it is the people of the company who you are responsible for maintaining the quality, improving the quality, meeting the customer satisfaction, exceeding the customer satisfaction. Unless they have the motivation, unless they are connected wholeheartedly to the organization goal, and we can't maintain our brand, we can't keep our reputation in the markets. Brand means reputation. Brand means business ethics. Brand means an organization culture. Brand means giving a trust or being a confidence to the customer. All the things possible if my internal team, they are connected to my organizational goal and vision. If they understand their values in it. Brand is an intellectual property. When you're talking too many things, is it an intellectual property? Yes. Brands are the intangible reputational assets. We have been talking upon about, while we are talking about the intellectual property rights and properties, we consider about the tangible assets and intangible assets. And IPR, intellectual property rights, intellectual property like patent, trademark, designs are very highly potential and very powerful and a lot many worths. Intangible properties, the intangible assets not visible to our eyes, but having enough potential, having enough commercial value in it. Sorry. So, intangible assets, it cannot touch or in the physical form, but is having value for the company. And we are having various kinds of intellectual properties like patent, design, trademark, copyright, trade secret, and copyright, GI. There are different intellectual property rights. One among them is the trademark, which is linked directly to our brand promotion. And the different your perspective about the trademark, different types of trademark, how these trademarks are used, how these trademarks will be protected. If you do not protect, then what will happen? Those kind of consequences issues we discussed about next subsequent IP experts. We will be talking in the session. Now, tips for the branding for the startups and MSMEs. Suppose I am thinking that branding, I want to brand my product or the institutional name. Then what are the precautionary measures I take? What are the attentions? What are the factors I should pay my attention? Avoid a hard to spell name. Sometimes we should be careful while identifying, selecting a name. It should be easy to spell. Do not pick a name that could be limiting as your business grows. Sometimes we start a business today, it is going to expand tomorrow, multi-aspect. And we should not name, should not have very limited focus, limited, it should not be confined, it should be very particular issues of our particular sectors of our business. It should be open so that we can address to our business all sectors, all segments of business. Conduct a thorough internet search. Search the brand name by the help of the internet. Get .com domain name. Maybe if you are coming, like you see, there are different domain names like .com, .net, .org. .com is more popular, more familiarized. Use a name that conveys something meaning. It should have some meaning. It should give you some message. It should touch to the people's heart. Conduct a trademark search. Very important. Many startups and small scale industries people, they do not do this kind of things. That is why when they go, they file their application. Either their application gets rejected, or being subjected, or they face difficulties and their trademark or the tagline does not get the approval for the registration because they do not do the basic search. As you know, IP basic trademark search, it is free of search. Only thing we need to little bit educated how to search it, the ipindia.in. You have to log into a site, then which class, what is your name. I think our IP experts may teach you, or many times we have discussed this matter. If you can search, you can find out whether anybody has applied for this, what is the status of this particular brand name, trade name. So this we can search it. It's very important. That is why IP facilitation centers, like at the CTDC, what we do, anybody is willing to go for a trademark or brand name registration, we make first IP counseling. We make exhaustive search in ipindia.in in the database. Then we sort it. We find any kind of similarity are there. Either it is infringing or it is free to be registered. Then we counsel them, discuss accordingly. We prepare the documents, and the entrepreneurs are counseled accordingly while they are filing. Very much important activities. So you have to search, make the trademark search, conduct a secretary of the state search. Many times the company name registration we are making, so that registers we have to make a search so that there is duplication is not there. And so that kind of search is also necessary. Assess if the name is catchy, get feedback on the name, and make sure the name sounds good when said aloud. Use resources available for brainstorming names. Different websites are there, different search engine there, different platform there where we can search it. There are maybe many self-generating also engines are there. We can also make use of that. Make sure you are personally happy with the name. The name, whatever you understand it well and you want it, and you are feeling happy, you feel glad when you talk about your brand name or the name logo. The reason is because today's business what you are starting, it will be a billionaire business tomorrow by God's grace. So if you feel happy, you will be happy tomorrow all the time. And if you feel happy, your whole team people will happy. So when you decide, when you take particular tagline slogan, it should give a internal pleasure to you. That this is the trademark. When we are talking usually in IP is a trademark, intellectual property is a trademark, a name of an entrepreneur is a mark capable of being represented graphically, distinguish the goods or the services of one person from those others. That is like Lux, Godrej, TVS, Telco, 555, Apple, we all know. These are the well-known brands. These are all registered brands. So trademark can be, what can be a trademark? Can be sign, words, letters, numbers, drawings, pictures, or emblem, colors or a combination of the colors, shape of the goods, graphic representation of the package, any combination of these, like audio sounds, musical notes, Intel Inside, Nokia Tune, etc. also can be trademark. Olfactory smells, strawberry, cherry, and grape lubricants for the engine, etc. as applied to an article or a product. These are the different choice of the product. When you look at this kind of drawing or the images or the logo, easily you can distinguish what is the scale of distinctiveness, how low it is or how it is, how distinctly, how clearly it is distinctive product, what is the degree of distinctiveness. Registration of the trademark. Trademarks are registered by the National Trademark Register and are valid in that country. Registration is made after examination and publication. Registration period is for 10 years but can be renewed indefinitely by paying the renewal fees. The details will be described our attorneys. Kinds of the trademarks to understand in the brief is a marks on the goods, collective marks, service marks, well-known marks, certification marks, and trade names. These things will be described. What is not protected? Names, surnames, numerical, geographical location, color, characteristics of the goods or the services, hurtful to religious sentiments, or deceitful cannot be, or the scandalous or absence matter, state emblems, official hallmarks, emblems of intergovernmental organization cannot be used as trademark. So while we are selecting a trademark name, we have to take care that this does not come under these categories. Okay, we do take the trademark registration, but sometimes, as I mentioned in the beginning, due to either the lack of innovation, the lack of our knowledge or awareness, or due to sometimes knowingly we infringe. Like there is something as a Godrej, what we like to make it a Godrej. Something is like height, we take to here. Something that is Rediff, we make it a Radiff. So those kind of things becomes a smart way of manipulating things. But truly, it is the greatest foolishness. It is not the smartness, it is the greatest foolishness as a professional or as an entrepreneur. Because it will invite a lot of legal infringement action the moment it comes to the notice of somebody. So we have to take care. A trademark infringement, if we copy somebody, duplicate somebody's trademark, the logo or the tagline, it invites the legal complications. The violation of exclusive right granted to the registered proprietor of the trademark in India is governed by the Trademark Act. So in case somebody is infringing, somebody is copying it, it will be infringement. So common types of trademark infringements are the likelihood of the confusion, unauthorized trademarks, false claim of the trademark registration, imposition of the false trademarks. So these are the kind of infringement. So we should try to refrain from such kind of activities. Just to say, just a glimpse of it, kind of like Rediff versus Radiff. Naukri.com, then Naukri, jobs, Naukri and Naukri. Look, there is just to confuse the people. Sometimes these kind of things are made, and this invites the legal cases. These are gone on the different type of cases and the judgments are there. This should maybe such kind of things will be discussed in detail by our experts. Criminal remedies. Falsification of the trademarks, infringement of the copyright is a cognizable offence. A complaint may be filed before the magistrate or the police can be registered as an FIR and prosecute directly. Statutory requirement to obtain the register approval. Registration is not a requirement. Imprisonment is 6 months to 3 years. Fine will be given up to 2 lakhs or more than that, depending upon the judgment. Enhance penalty on the subsequent convictions. Seizure, forfeiture, and destruction of the infringing goods, materials for the placing before the magistrate. So trademark infringement is having the different consequences. No, it will be the case. And let me tell you about the IPFC at CTTC Bhubaneswar, because time is running out. So CTTC having an intellectual property facilitation center which has been established under the office of the DCMSME. We provide various kinds of IP facilitation services. IPFC established in the year 2016. It helps MSMEs in promoting the innovation, its products and services. MSMEs for filing of the IP tools in a cost-effective manner, backed by the incentive schemes of the Government of India. IPFC is equipped with the world-class software lab having accessibility to the global search sites and the latest IP management softwares. IPFC is having an IP experts and the team of empaneled experts, those who provide their guidance and as per the requirement to the different MSMEs and startups. So inside the CTTC MSME IP cell, the capacity building, we conduct various kinds of training programs with students, SMEs, startups, and the corporates. Administration by validation, drafting, filing, prior art search, before filing, a prior art search for the patent or the new idea, and the maintenance services, commercialization, technology transfer, licensing, and the startups. Like technology licensing, market competitive intelligence analysis, freedom to operate analysis, whether this kind of particular technology is anywhere available, whether anybody is using, whether anybody has taken illegal rights, whether any kind of legal disputes are there. So those kind of things, by engaging experts, we make a detailed survey report, detailed analysis report. Even also there is a market competitive intelligence analysis report which generally takes about the value of that particular idea. What is the business opportunity in India or in any other country of the world? So that gives a lot of support that strengthens the business idea or the proposal of a startup when they're applying for different fundings. These are the services, also IP counseling. Anybody is coming just for a trademark filing or patent filing, we just not go for that. We discuss with them and verify the authenticity, verify the possibility of that grant, and whether there can have any kind of the objection or opposition or any kind of possibility of the rejection of the application, any kind of infringement possibilities. Those kind of counseling we do with the startups and the MSME entrepreneurs. Then patent drafting the specifications, IP filing, patent, trademark, design, copyright, and geographical indication. These are applications filing, we do process. Prior art search, as I mentioned, novelty or the state of the art search. Before go for the filing, we make a prior art search, whether what kind of patent claims are there, any kind of already is it infringing or anybody has already claimed for this kind of innovations or technology, such innovation technology exists or not. That also we generate a prior art search report. Technology licensing and IP commercialization. If there is a technology, it has to be licensed to the MSME startup. Like we organize camps with the Bhabha Atomic Research, BARC, and ISRO, and many other RRDC, so that any kind of the technology which can be transferred to the MSMEs for their commercialization. Or similarly, any startup is having an innovative idea which has a good IP value, and in case he is not in a position to set up the unit and he want to transfer this idea to somebody who want to take and commercialize, also we provide this kind of maintenance and facilitation services. IPR awareness programs, training and workshops, this we do conduct regularly. And the IPFC at CTTC also is a recognized Technology Innovation Support Center of the World Intellectual Property Right Organization, the WIPO, in Switzerland. And also it is one among the 9 tests this at CTTC Bhubaneswar. There are total 9 such of test centers in India. It is one among them. Also and remains under the supervision and the technical guidance of the DPIIT, Ministry of Trade and Commerce. And we are conducting an IPR clinic What we find over the period of the experience, many of the innocent micro, small entrepreneurs and startups, while they are going doing their business, while they are going for the trademark registration, maybe going for some of the design, manufacturing some kind of product. So subsequently, they are facing a lot of legal. They have received the notice from the High Court that there is an infringement case, but it is purely due to their innocence, purely due to the lack of awareness. They do not know. There are cases we have solved. One case where there was a lady entrepreneur from your Chakaisiani, nearby village. That lady was a very tiny entrepreneur. She was making some kind of the phenyls, the chemicals, and because of her technical competence, she is not that much qualified, not educated. But kind of a trademark, what did she was tempted and printed on a trademark emblem and put it on the bottle and filled it, and she was giving it. But it was not exactly infringing. Somebody who was a rival to that, somebody who was not liking that lady, was having a manufacturing company, having a trademark registration, then he filed a case against her. Then she got nearly 10 pages of the notice document from the High Court that she has imprisonment. She was virtually crying. You can understand. Even the lady who has not earned more than 50,000 rupees for a period of 5 months, if she gets such a notice, what will be her condition? Then she was just virtually crying, and she came to MSMEDI Cuttack, and MSMEDI report to us, and she came here, and we discussed, then we tried to help her. That is what kind of clinic, that is we consider IPR clinic. We investigate the case, we connect our different IP professionals, faculty, resource persons, those who are connected to us, attorneys. Here we have Dr. Soumya Patra, Soumya Prakash Patra. He is an eminent IP